Hi there, I'm Will. Welcome to my channel. So today I would like to pull a few cards around some energies, for the collective. But before I do that, I wanted to preface this reading by sharing a message that I received in meditation. So while I was sitting in meditation, I received an image, and it was essentially a scene in the movie V for Vendetta, where there was the scene about a dominoes where knocking one domino caused this effect, like a cascade of events, if you will. So that was essentially the an analogy that I received from Spirit regarding this idea that everything is set up in place, like things that are happening behind the scenes, like things being arranged in our favor. Okay, so it's almost as though like one event is going to lead to a cascade of events, and it's all being orchestrated by Spirit for the highest and greatest good. So how could this look like in your life? I'm not sure, but I'm going to take a few cards here and see how this is going to manifest for the collective that is watching this video here on YouTube. So I'm going to begin by pulling a few cards from the Dragon Oracle cards deck, and we're just going to begin by tapping into a few themes and see what this message that I received is about. Maybe we can get further guidance into it. So let's begin. So please, Spirit, help me tune into any messages that the collective here on YouTube needs to hear right now. Anything that you would like to elaborate on regarding this cascade of events, or any other messages that you may have for us. Okay, so the first card we have is a Deep Blue Dragon. Keeps you safe by clearing your pathway. Trust that you are protected. Walk on a path of light. So I really like this message here, this message of protection and clearing your pathway. And I feel like this can be done on different levels, right? So it's like on one level, we can work with Spirit to help us clear out anything that could be outside of our control, or anything that we may not even know that we need clearing, right? But I'm also getting, this message of clearing things out on a physical level as well, right? So an example of this, could be clearing out clutter in your home. It can also, like being clearing out whatever is congesting your energy. So, anything that you're doing, anything that you're consuming, that you're watching, hearing, eating. So there's this level of, clearing out anything that is not supporting, your path right now, or anything that is not supporting your vision or your goals is the energy that I'm getting here. And as far as, clearing things out energetically, you may speak with Spirit, you may request assistance with this. Ask Spirit to show you what needs to be cleared out right now, spiritually or energetically, that is not conducive to you manifesting whatever it is that you're trying to manifest. I'm going to take another card from this deck. Any other messages here, Spirit? Any other messages for us? Please and thank you. All right, and we have two more. We have Green Gold Dragon from Sirius, brings universal knowledge to your spiritual pathway. Learn about spiritual technology, be a transmitter of sacred knowledge. And then the other card we have is Air and Fire Dragon. Expands your creative energies. Harness your creativity, excitement, and enthusiasm. Communicate your passion. I am getting very strong energies around light work. So maybe, you know, being of service, you know, stepping into your mission if this message is resonating for you. Because the message that I'm getting here is it's not just about walking on a path of light, it's also about, you know, accessing, you know, spiritual knowledge or sacred knowledge and learning to communicate or transmit that knowledge. And I feel like for different people, this is going to look different, right? So this could be, you know, done literally through art, through music, painting, any form of, you know, artistic endeavor. It could also, you know, be like, for example, creating a channel on YouTube, or, you know, like sharing your insights, or any form of, you know, practice that is going to allow you to, first of all, tap into the sacred knowledge and be a transmitter of it. So kind of like creating some type of platform maybe. So again, this is going to look different for different people. And then bottom of the deck, we have Orange Dragon. Bring soul families and communities together. Spread belonging, warmth, and oneness. Bring people everywhere together. Yes. So yeah, this is giving me very strong, you know, life purpose vibes, like being of service. Maybe, you know, tapping into your spiritual gifts and sharing them with the world. So that is the message that we're getting here to begin. So I'm also gonna draw a few cards from this deck, which is Keepers of the Light Oracle cards. And let's tap into any additional messages. And I'm just being drawn by the fact that here at the bottom of the deck, we have the Holy Spirit. Expect miracles. Remember that only love is real. Miracles will occur naturally. Spirit has your back. All right, that's an additional message for somebody. But I am also going to take a few cards from this deck. Let's see what else comes through. And we have Lady Venus, downloads and understanding. Truth is being revealed. Deep insights are coming from heaven and the astral realm. So yeah, I feel like this is part of what I had mentioned earlier when I pulled one of these cards. This card right here in specific with the green gold dragon from Sirius. Again, it says, brings universal knowledge to your spiritual pathway. Learn about spiritual technology, be a transmitter of sacred knowledge. Right, so for those of you that are resonating with this message, there is an element here of needing to meditate. Sitting maybe in stillness, in quiet, you know, and allowing yourself to tap into these messages. So this is probably something that you're already doing, like you're already receiving these insights. But if you're not, maybe there's a message here to where Spirit is saying, you know, like if you create the time and space, you're probably going to, this is probably like a time to receive, you know, spiritual insights that are going to guide you on this journey. And even for some of you, potentially, you know, guide other people as well. And at the bottom of the deck, we have Divine Alchemy. Move beyond current challenges. Focus on what you desire. All right, so I am going to leave these 4 cards here. And just going to move them to the middle and up. And we're going to pull a few cards from the tarot as well and see what are some messages that want to come through as well. So let's see. What additional messages do you have for us, Spirit? right, so the first card we have is the Ace of Pentacles. This is representative of a new beginning. It can be a tangible opportunity. We have the Tower, the Four of Pentacles, Death card. We have the Page of Cups. We have the King of Pentacles. Just gotta move these up a little bit to make room for more cards. We have the Knight of Pentacles. The Two of Pentacles. And finally, the Page of Swords. All right, bottom of the deck, we have the King of Swords. So right off the bat, the main message that I'm receiving has to do with change. So we have the Tower, we have the Death card, and I also see this card here of the Two of Pentacles as a card symbolizing change. So one message that I'm hearing very strongly right now is do not resist change. Do not try to prevent this change from happening, because one thing that I'm picking up here is that this is going to be inevitable. Because there is an opportunity here, you know, for transformation, some type of rebirth. We do have also the Tower here, so that is a major change card, which sometimes can come with a bit of a chaos. But we're gonna see what this is about here, because, you know, this is change. It could be, you know, like an ending, but we also have like a new beginning, and I'm hearing, you know, like an opportunity to build something new. But it's like Spirit is saying, in order for that to happen, you need to let go of something, right? Because that is what the Four of Pentacles represents, right? It's like when we try to hold on to something. And for some of us, this could be literally trying to cling on to something. You know, this can be like trying to cling on to something physical, something tangible. But one message that I'm hearing here is that Spirit is saying, you know, like maybe what you have isn't so bad, but Spirit is trying to give you something better. But in order for Spirit to bring that something that is going to be better for you, there's a need to let go of something here. I'm hearing that for some of you, this is a change that you've asked for Spirit, right? Like maybe you've made some type of request, you've put out some type of desire out there for the universe, and you've made it clear to the universe that you're wanting to manifest something new. And it's like, you know, going back to what I was saying earlier, you know, in terms of the universe orchestrating, you know, changes on your behalf, I feel it's as though, you know, Spirit has heeded your request and it is trying to make these changes for yourself. So there is a major element here of divine intervention. It's just that, you know, sometimes, you know, with the Tower and Death, you know, it can be like very jarring, you know, like the changes can be, it can feel very uncomfortable in the moment. But I am getting very strongly here that this could be something that you've manifested, you know, like something that you've asked the universe for, and the universe is trying to give it to you. But in the process of doing that, you know, there's going to be like some inevitable changes that are going to happen that will help you align with this wish that you've put out there to the universe. But again, in order for that to happen, you need to make space for something new to come into your life. And you know, the way that we create the space is by letting go of something, right? So maybe, you know, this is an opportunity for you to sit down and think about whatever it is, what this wish was that you put out to the universe, right? And kind of like try to take a look at your life right now and try to identify anything in your life that is not going to be supportive of what it is that you're trying to create. Because I do see here that there is an opportunity to build a brand new foundation. It's like building something new brick by brick. But sometimes in order for that to happen, we have to kind of like dismantle an old foundation. And that's why I said that this experience can be very jarring and uncomfortable. And there's also like an element of patience that I am picking up here, especially with this Knight of Pentacles, right? Because I feel like whatever this new foundation is, you know, like whatever this new opportunity is, it's either going to take some time for you to build, or it's been a long time coming. Like this could be something that's been unfolding, you know, over I don't know how long, a period of time. It could be, you know, weeks, months, or years. But either way, I feel like whatever this foundation is, it is going to take time in order for you to build it, or it has taken time for you to build it. I feel like for a lot of you, this could be something that's been happening for some time, right? Because there's a progression of energies here. We have the Ace and the Two of Pentacles, and we also have the Knight and the King of Pentacles. So I feel like there is an energy of progression, right? It's kind of like it's a gradual solidification is what I'm getting with this energy here. And I'm getting that for some of you that are resonating with this message, there's an element here of, you know, having built something, you know, over the years and having a really hard time letting that go. Because I feel like with this old foundation, you know, maybe it was something that brought you security for a very long time. That's why it's so difficult to let it go, because there's been, you know, an investment of maybe time, you know, finances, you know, some type of effort that's gone into this old foundation, and that can make it very difficult to let it go. So my question then is, you know, I'm going to take a few more cards here to clarify. What is this Tower and this Death? What is it that is in need of transformation in your life right now? Okay. So what is this transformation and change encompassing right now? We have the Six of Wands, so this is success, victory, some type of acknowledgement and recognition. So maybe this is just, you know, like a new stage of your growth or your journey, right? To where you're stepping more into, you know, maybe being in the spotlight or being in the public eye. I mean, we did receive the message earlier about, you know, like sharing something with the world. So maybe there is a level of recognition that is coming with this, right? This is coming as part of this change. But let me take a few more cards to clarify this change and transformation that is about to happen for the collective watching this video. All right, Spirit, what is this change and this transformation? And we have the Five of Swords in the reverse. I don't usually read reversal cards, but you know, we know that the energy of the Five of Swords has to do with hostilities, competition, you know, trying to win at all costs. So the main message that I'm receiving with this, it's kind of like, you know, creating your own path, you know, irrespective of what other people think. Because if we kind of like look at these two cards, the Five of Swords with the Six of Wands, it's like this is somebody who is standing out from the crowd, as opposed to, you know, interacting with the crowd. And I don't mean this in a bad way. Sometimes it all depends on the crowd that you're interacting with, and with the energy of the Five of Swords, it's usually not a good crowd. So this is kind of like forging your own path. So that is the main message that I'm receiving here. It's like forging your own path, and, you know, kind of like following something that is going to be successful for you, right? It may not work for everybody else, you know, it may not, you know, I'm also hearing like it may not be something that is conventional that other people are going to understand, but it's almost as though Spirit is saying you don't have to explain yourself, right? It's like there are certain fights, you know, that we get to choose. And sometimes it's like, you know, there are certain people that you can reason with that you can't really know, you know, really explain yourself to, and nor should you. I don't know why this message is coming through, but there's something like a very strong message here coming through of, you know, like just forge your own path, do what you want to do what you need to do, and don't worry so much about what other people are going to think about it. Because one thing that we can say for sure here is that there is success and victory assured with this transformation and with this change. And we had also received the message around, you know, protection earlier. So there's something here that is protected, there's something here that is being supported and guided by Spirit. All right, so let me clarify this Ace of Pentacles as well, because I feel like that's part of the change. And we have the Chariot with the Seven of Cups. So the Chariot, well, and the Seven of Cups. So first of all, there could be like different options for you here if this message is resonating so far. Like choosing from different options, having multiple, you know, resources. It's only a matter of, you know, realizing what it is that you need and when you need it, because there's also a strong energy of discernment that must come with this energy of the Seven of Cups, right? Because what we can tell from this card is that not everything is what we think it is. So there is an element of, yes, you know, tapping into the different resources at your disposal, but you also need to use your discernment, right? Because there are different tools that we can use at different times that is going to help us move forward along this journey, right? Because I am getting, you know, like this energy of forward movement. But with the Chariot, what I like about this is that it can all be very balanced, you know, and there is like a clear goal, a clear objective, and there is a balancing of the energies, right? It's like the inner and the outer are working in harmony to get you where you need to go. And again, this is the message that I was picking up on, you know, during meditation, to where Spirit is orchestrating this change. We had already seen this card here earlier with the deep blue dragon, right? Hold on. Which says that it keeps you safe by clearing your pathway. So yes, that is the energy that I'm getting. It's like the path ahead is being cleared. But yes, so there is an element of things being cleared out, right? Because even with the energy of the Seven of Cups, we have to use our discernment, right? To decide, again, what is going to assist us and what is not going to assist us. So this is the point where we need to release anything that is just clutter at this point, anything that is not going to support where we're going. I'm also getting this energy of like, you know, traveling lightly. You know, this could be somebody who is literally traveling right now, and maybe you're not carrying a lot of baggage with you. But, you know, if you're not traveling, metaphorically speaking, like Spirit is saying, you know, for this new journey of your life, only bring that which is necessary. Mm-hmm. Okay, so let's see. Any other messages, Spirit? Anything else here? I kind of do want to clarify this Page of Pentacles. I'm sorry, this Page of Cups with this Page of Swords. So let me get one card for this Page of Swords first. Because the Page of Swords usually is about communication, you know, sending a message or observing something. And we have the Moon. And I'm also going to take this card and the Eight of Wands. Again, it's like the wind is on your back. Like something is in your favor here. Like something is pushing you forward to do something. Maybe to communicate something, to see something from a different perspective maybe. But I am getting an energy here of something being revealed with the Moon and this Page of Swords. This could literally be, you know, like something pertaining to your subconscious. You know, we had received the message earlier about needing to sit in meditation and receiving insights from Spirit. So this could be, you know, a message of, you know, connecting with your subconscious and connecting with Spirit to bring about these insights. But it could also be something that's been hidden, something that is going to be revealed in the real world. And I'm also getting like this message that, you know, things are going to be revealed as you move forward, right? Because we were talking about building this new foundation before, and how difficult it can be to dismantle an old foundation, especially if it was something that we put time and effort into. But what I'm hearing is that, you know, like the moment you take the first step forward, things are going to be revealed. Like the path is going to unfold ahead of you. All you need to do is to take the first step and keep putting one step in front of the other. Because the path is going to unfold. The path is going to reveal itself as you keep moving forward. Because you do have the support. You do have the guidance from Spirit. Again, the wind is on your back. And it's not to say that the changes are going to be easy, but you have the support and the protection that you need to help you move forward. All right, so one more message to clarify the Page of Cups, and then I'm going to close this reading. Okay, so Page of Cups, we're getting the Two of Wands. Well, this could be, you know, needing to make a decision, needing to choose a path, kind of like deciding what direction you're going. And what I'm hearing is you probably already know what the direction is. You just need to commit to it. And I know that this is probably going to be a reading that's not going to resonate for a lot of people or for everyone, but that's what I'm getting strongly. It's that for you, you probably already know what this direction is. You just need to commit fully to it. And again, it starts slow. It can start with something very small. Because that's also what I was saying earlier about, you know, like taking one step in front of the other, right? Putting one foot in front of the other. It's like taking baby steps. Maybe this is something that for you in the beginning is going to look like something very small. But it's like Spirit is saying, you know, like any step in the right direction, in the direction that you know you're supposed to be going. Any step in that direction is going to help support what it is that you're trying to create. So it's kind of like this energy of do not underestimate the small steps that you're taking now. Okay. So I know I said that I was only going to take one more to clarify this, but I kind of want to know what exactly is helping to support this goal right now, or this path or this journey. What is helping to support this? Like, what are some things that we need to be aware of, some things that we need to look at that are going to help support this journey? Okay, so I'm going to take a few cards from this chakra reading cards deck, and we're going to see, you know, like if there's anything that is helping to support this journey as we take one step at a time. So what is offering support? What is allowing us to put one foot in front of the other on this journey and start building this new foundation? What is assisting us right now? And we have life purpose. Number 22. Wow. I mean, I was picking up on this earlier, right? That this can be about, you know, like your life mission, your purpose here in this lifetime. So let me get one more, and then I'm going to read from the book. And we have self-mastery, number 15. All right, okay, so let's read from the book, and then we'll close out this reading. So let's start with card number 15. Okay, so self-mastery, solar plexus chakra. You have pulled these cards today to let you know this is a powerful time to manifest self-mastery. Life is constantly offering us lessons which give us the opportunity to grow and expand our soul. You are being called at this time to master your gifts. The key is to focus your energy on what you would like to master, and don't give up till you have embodied it fully. It takes commitment and motivation to create self-mastery. However, with consistency and time, it will come to fruition. Being blessed with this card today indicates that you are already on your way to mastering your gifts. Have you doubted yourself lately in a particular aspect of your life, resulting in frustration? Know that the current challenges you are undergoing are doorways to self-mastery. Which is interesting because we do have a doorway here with the life purpose card. Make sure not to lose focus or give up hope, as mastery is inevitable. To master something requires courage and love, and now is the time to give your full attention and presence to your gifts. You are being encouraged to look at your life's mission, plant the seeds required to bring you closer to your soul's path, stay motivated, and dance in the mastery of yourself. So one affirmation to go with this card is, I am the master of my destiny. So you can say that to yourself, I am the master of my destiny. All right, so the next one, card number 22, life purpose. Let's read what the card says, or what the book says. So this is the throat chakra. You have pulled this card into your awareness today to highlight that it is a perfect time for you to manifest your life purpose. It is your birthright to walk our path with purpose, and now is the time for you to manifest your path into reality. What is your life purpose, you may ask? If we are all sparks of the divine love of the universe, here to express love into reality, then it would make sense that your life purpose is to do what you love to do and share it with the world. Take a moment to ask yourself what it is that you love to do. What brings your heart joy? Sometimes there is fear or resistance around your life purpose or what you love to do. Fears such as rejection, failure, not earning enough money, even a fear of success. Fear is a natural part of the process of stepping out of your comfort zone and is often created when you hold yourself back. If you are waiting for the fear to subside before you start to do what it is that you love, you could be waiting forever. There is a lot in the old saying, feel the fear and do it anyway. It is time for you to dance into your life purpose and to shine your light upon this world. When you listen to your heart and start to plant and water the seeds required to step forward onto your path, miracles happen. Unexpected doors open and opportunities you could never imagine come your way. When you decide to live your life purpose and walk your own path, the universe is there to meet you with an abundance of blessings. Pulling this card can also indicate that you are already walking your life path. It will not always be easy though, so hold on, enjoy and take the ride of your life. Affirmation: I am in divine alignment and living my life purpose. So taking a deep breath in, and I'm going to say it again. I am in divine alignment and living my life purpose. All right, so that is it for the reading for today. I hope this was helpful. If it was, please give me a like or a comment down below, and I will see you next time.